Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 8th episode of Seto no Hanayome. And last episode was pretty exciting because we finally got a new character. Lunar, who is not only a mermaid but also an idol. An idol mermaid has entered the show and transferred into Nagasumi's school and kind of lives with him too, so a lot happened in that episode. Especially because at school we now kind of got a bit of a civil war started. We got the Sun faction and the Lunar faction. Sun and Moon, you know, that's the conflict. And because of that, because that really got going near the end of last episode, so I'm definitely expecting this episode to be pretty hectic. Maybe somebody will take advantage of the chaos and try to murder Nagasumi. I don't know. All I know is it should be a pretty exciting episode, so let's jump on in and see exactly how this war goes. 3, 2, 1, play. Just a crazy look on her face. This is important stuff you wouldn't understand. I guess we're gonna have our excitement after the opening. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm expecting like a full-blown war this episode, or at least the first half of this episode. I'm not sure, maybe we won't get that. Maybe it'll be a bit more chill than that, but we'll see. Either way. Like, you've seen School Rumble. They had an episode, I think it was early season 2, maybe, that there was like a full-on, like, yeah, war scenario inside the school. That's kind of the mental image I have, if that helps clarify at all. There's just certain parts of this opening that I always look forward to seeing. In our title, Clash. Yeah, that sounds like a conflict title to me. Like a title of a battle episode. Is it literally got wow, okay. Yeah, this just straight up looks like a school of like a gang torn area. It's like a wanderer in the desert. Okay, I wasn't quite expecting this scale, but understandable. He does have both the school idols kind of living with him, so the salt is real, then it's understandable. Yeah, you really have not a lot of allies right now. Yeah, it's all your fault. She would totally love us if you weren't around. Is that Mawari? I mean, if there's ever a time for her to do something, it would be now, given her position. Just a big old kanji for love behind them. Well, I guess we do a bit of a third faction here. Just crushing those simps. Wait, did the chartboard say ski? Nagasumi did nothing wrong. No, it didn't. Okay. I mean, he's just trying his best to stay alive and be a good husband. Do you expect him to take responsibility for this? I think she might disagree on that. Man, he's not even liked with the third faction. Jesus, this has been like 5 minutes in, and just I feel bad for Nagasumi. Was she holding fake tears? She's kind of the worst. Keep things exciting. Yeah, I mean, she has a husband. She doesn't really care about being like a school idol. Sadu. From up above. He has the high ground. Is there anywhere safe for him to go? I don't think there is. I feel like the longer the show goes on, more and more people just want to kill him. I see the teachers are turning a blind eye to the situation. Which I guess explains why it's so out of hand. Did you, though? Did you? Is that Sadu? Yeah. Do you just have a thing about heights? Yeah, it won't solve anything, but it keeps him alive. It solves something in that sense. Don't underestimate the power of the high ground. Right. So he pretty much is, yeah, our messiah. You gotta get in there and solve the war. No pressure or anything. How do you see anything with your eyes closed? Just ran back home. Are they there? Oh, geez. Okay. She's a little banged up. Well, that's a bit of a tone shift. It didn't look life-threatening, but... Yeah, we did see that, I think. I kind of forgot about that. Someone really should be wiping up that sweat. I have limited sympathy for Maki because of how much trouble she's caused the protagonist. Okay, yeah, that would definitely raise the scale a bit more. Breaking out real guns. I mean, Yakuza and Yakuza Clan Wars just sounds really exciting. Oh, son. As her father's next to her with a very dangerous gun. Yeah. Yeah, technically. Okay, Nagasumi's stepping up. I think the mother appreciated that. I don't know about the father, though. Give him a kiss for good luck. I mean, that makes sense. Considering, like, the beginning of their initial headbutting. You know, you're not a god. You know, you could always potentially lose at anything. You're just really enjoying this in your own way, aren't you, Sato? Lunar. So, sun lunar. Live sun lunar, I think that first word was. It was kind of reading it backwards because it was going down from down to up. That is an outfit. Well, yeah, this is a big deal. I would have bought tickets if I could have. Probably a little bit late, though. I know what a Gorilla Live is. I've watched my fair share of idol anime. It's been a long time coming. I'll be ready for defeat. I have voice acting, though. Camera's a little bit close. Meanwhile, on the complete opposite tension spectrum, we have beautiful San walking around with her kimono, umbrella thingy, sakura petals. I love that contrast between the two. It really says it all. Wild birds aside. Okay. Who let him sit so close to Nagasumi? Okay. Naturally. I do quite like your outfit, but I'm still rooting against you. Nice little dance choreography. I mean, yeah, she really isn't bad at all, but I still hope the sun wins. I love how creative they're getting with writing it on screen. She's much cuter than the Lunarians and Hoseki no Kuni. And he is never in a good mood, is he? This is such an idol song. Which is the point, you know. But... she's really good, yeah. And it's you know, it's complicated. Rocket to the moon. Apes holding to the moon. Nobody's gonna get that reference, but I guess I'll clap for you. It was good, but come on, son. It's your job to defeat her. Can't do an encore. It's supposed to be a competition, guys. If you want an encore, at least wait till after Son gets her turn. Sure, but San is San. I don't think you've accounted for that. Don't die on us. Maybe she will take her turn. You are so... Yeah, despicable. That's a good word for it. Just get out there and do your thing, son. Love when she gets all Yakuza talking. Are we both gonna do it at the same time? Wow, yeah, that could be really cool. In Kakegurui flashbacks now. That is such a great idea. It's like the perfect way to fight back. Sasuke, Luna's son. Oh wow, that outfit, jeez, wow. I knew San could get out there and start rocking it. Yeah, you better get this, cameraman. Yeah, get wrecked, boys. You asked for this. Yeah, it's quite effective, isn't it? You can't fight against it. Let it consume you. It's already consumed me. I'm okay with it. Like they're in a blizzard or something. Yep, and doing pretty well. You're supposed to be the professional idol here. How does that make you feel? Wow, back's touching. It's not seeing them getting along so well. Whew. Is it getting hot in here or is it just me? This is such a legendary performance. Sweat is real. I think the audience is digging it. I mean, yeah, two mermaids singing together. That's got to be some powerful stuff. Yeah, I can hardly handle. That makes sense, actually. Yes, accept it. I think I saw some sweat fly off of her there. Imagine getting hit by that in the audience. That's the kind of thing that caused you to faint. Devil's Nest, this is the best place to be right now. Imagine if she got on stage and started singing too. That'd be crazy. Okay, maybe it is a bit of a devil's nest. Man, what is going on in that audience? Did you? I hope so. Yeah, don't blow up the whole room. This is a different song. A very different song. It's like a war rallying song. Yeah, this can't be good. Yeah. That this is kind of the opposite direction we were trying to go in. Can somebody just like, you know, neck chopper, knock her out? Anything's possible in anime. What is she doing back there? Oh? Maybe a duet would be powerful enough? Song of Heroes. Okay. Yes. We're not giving up. Oh. Is he like bulking up there? That's a dangerous place to be. In between two armies. You might be able to do it though. Freaking Saru, man. Are you really not tired of that yet? That is some next level animation there. Like, could you imagine the budget? Man, he looks so cool right now. So badass. Did we just win? Do we have a new school idol now? Always has been. I mean, I don't know what you expected, but... Oh my god. Yeah, you really gotta do that. Put her in a hospital bed. You did a lot. Are we gonna get some clarification from Aki about the situation? Ow! That's what happened this whole time. She just ran into a wall. How embarrassing is that? Fist of the North Star, just still in that form. Don't choke. Shit, right on her, stuck in her face as she was eating something else. Eat your breakfast, girl. Not gonna ask twice. And what better place than Nagasumi's house? The most normal, commoner place. He's not your manservant. Yeah, she might be despicable, but I still appreciate her being a part of the cast. And I'm kind of surprised Sato doesn't just stand on the table, given what we saw this episode. Freaking Maki. She ran into a wall. No wonder she failed to kill Nagasumi if that's her level of competency. Okay. That was the 8th episode of Seto no Hanayome. Right. And like I thought, we definitely were continuing the epic conflict, the epic war between the Sun faction and the Lunar faction. And Nagasumi, we obviously in a very special position. I mean, depending on who you ask, he's kind of what got this going in the first place. I mean, he's got a connection to both of them and all that. And now the factions seem to be a big fan of that. And then you have the third faction, the disciplinary committee / female faction, who also were big fans of Nagasumi. So yeah, he was not in a good position. Not one bit. And Maki is injured, right? Like, I mean, I kind of forgot about it, but yeah, we did clearly see her be, like, attacked or something in the last episode. But I didn't think it was quite that bad, but yeah, she did seem to be pretty banged up there. I mean, in comedy anime, you never really be too sure how seriously to take any injury, right? It's just kind of inherent to the genre. But they definitely made it seem like it was fairly bad. But yeah, I mean, of course, the way we actually ended up resolving this in the end was with singing. It just makes the most sense because the reason Lunar has animosity towards San to begin with is because back in the day, the child talent singing competition, that's not actually what it's called, I don't think, but it's something like that. You know, she won, and Luna got pretty salty after that, and then kind of lived a life of idleness to try to outdo her, essentially. That was kind of her life goal for a while, and became a pretty skilled, pretty popular idol. But if San wants to win, she's got to go up against her on her own turf, essentially. So we got a big old audience going. We have, like, of course, the audience is kind of split. Some people are there cheering for San, some are there cheering for Lunar, as expected. And of course, Lunar goes first. I mean, and of course, she's kind of like pulling strings, manipulating things, trying to play dirty, essentially is what I'm trying to say. Trying to get an encore going, not even give San a chance to sing. But the thing about San is she's not a pushover. Like, she's not as aggressive, crazy, you know, she's a very different kind of person than Lunar is, but she's not like a meek little pushover, right? That's not who she is. So when it's her time to sing, she walks on stage and sings. Like, you're not going to stop her from doing that. And she, like, copied Luna, like, used her song and stuff, which was great because now we have, like, a duet. I mean, usually you associate duets with, like, two friends happily singing together, but this time it was, like, there's a lot of conflict there. Try to fight against each other, and then we had, like, backs pressed up against each other at some point, which again looks like a fairly intimate, friendly kind of thing, but of course it's not because of the emotions that are up on stage, but it still looks that way. So, and deep down they are friends, so it just kind of leads to this very interesting dynamic between the two of them on stage, and the audience just progressively getting more and more crazy as time goes on. Just because we have two mermaids singing on stage, amplified by microphones, like, that's some powerful stuff, and its effects are definitely being shown. And man, just things got. Eventually, they had to censor the audience. That's how crazy it got. I love that Mawari just showed up late. Like, okay, this den of filth and debauchery, I'm gonna go in there and fix things. Then she opens up. Then she closes because I think it was kind of beyond her beyond the point of her being able to fix, right? So that was pretty funny too. I thought it'd be great if she jumped on stage and started singing too. There's no real logical reason to think that would happen. It would be cool, and it did not happen, sadly. But it's maybe it's for the best. I mean, our two childhood friends having this age just for the two of them, that's fine too. Although I think Nagasumi did get up there at some point. I mean, everyone got there at some point. Nagasumi kind of like jumping right in the middle between the two warring factions and battling, gets all bulked up, gets back to the Fist of the North Star kind of art style. Great to see. Nagasumi being cool, Nagasumi doing stuff. And then we were trying to get an apology from Lunar, and we got a reveal instead that Lunar was not the one that attacked Maki. It was the wall, the pillar, whatever it was. Like, let me go back to that. I love that one shot. Like, right after you have Lunar crying into, like, the manager's arms, we have everyone else show up, and then we have kind of like a panning up shot of, like, all five of them: Father, Masa, Nagasumi, San, and the blonde guy whose name I don't remember. It was a great shot. I mean, for one thing, we still get to see Nagasumi looking all, buff. It's the North Star, right? But we also have San, who is front and center, still wearing that amazing outfit. I like both their outfits. I think I might like San's better. It's hard to say, but just I mean, for one thing, the low angle shot of it really amplifies the kind of mood, facial expression that San has, because her face, like, it's very much like a confident, like, borderline looking down on you kind of look. I'm not sure what the best word for it is. But like, it's a very, very notable look. I thought it was a great look. So I don't know. I felt like I was going somewhere with that, but never mind. Let's just cut off. And that's when we got the other Maki reveal. And she, like, whooshes, and then bam, right into that pillar. Just kamikaze. Yeah, I imagine you would want to tell that story afterwards. And then we even had, like, a nice hugging scene between San and Lunar. which is pretty much the best way to end off stuff. Yeah, she just really like squishing her. But yeah, we established that Lunar is not a bad person, you know, deep down. She's very troublesome, very, you know, she just plays dirty sometimes. Gets kind of crazy, but she's not like a bad person, right? We're also gonna let her live with us. That's kind of, I think that was kind of the takeaway at the end of the day. And she's still very much as friends with Lunar. I mean, the hugging, right? I mean, it's pretty clear we're still friends despite everything that happened, despite all the mean things that Lunar's kind of thought about Sun and said about Sun and done to Sun. But, you know, we're still friends. It's the important thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed the performances this episode. I do enjoy adult anime, adult performances in general, so this episode was very satisfying in that regard, for sure. And I don't know how you go up from here as far as the episode content goes, but we'll see. So, but that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you click the like button and support me on Patreon if you enjoy this sort of content. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.